Okay, you ready? All right.
Right.
So, good evening. My name is Sophia Chu. I am the Executive Director of the Caribbean Community Service Center, and I'm also the host of the Creating Legacy Through Community Service Conversations. Guess where I am? No, I'm not in Michigan. I am further south. It's Carnival weekend, and I am in South Florida. But even better than that, I am with a group of Caribbean people that are in Port St. Lucie of all places. Me never even know what Port St. Lucie did. But now I do, and I'm here visiting them. So we're gonna have a holistic conversation with these gorgeous people here. They're gonna tell us their story. How did they get to South Florida, where they're from, what their legacy is in South Florida. Tell us a little bit about the history and the fun about the countries that they are from, what they love about this organization, the unique things about this organization, and how we can support them. So y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna call y'all at random.
So we're in the treasure post. That's it. They call us the treasure.
Treasure post.
Yes.
That's why I collect so much money. I understand what I'm going. So, we're not gonna start with you first.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a gentleman that invited me first. So I want you to tell our audience your name, what country you are from, and some fun facts about your childhood growing up in that country.
Okay. So my name is William Smart. I was born in Guyana, South America. I went to school there, and at age 22, I left there to come to America.
Me never ask you that, Mr. Sir. I asked you to tell me some fun facts about your home country.
Guyana, as we all know now, has found some oil, and that's all that they talk about. Oil.
Okay.
And they are building roads, a lot of houses, and I was there for Mashmani, which is on Carnival.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes, and so it's a fun country to be at.
And you love Carnival in Guyana?
Of course,
Okay.
just like any place else, okay?
Okay.
But not as big as Trinidad and Tobago, okay?
Okay, well, I'm gonna come from Trinidad, so we can't talk about Trinidad. We're gonna ask one of these gorgeous ladies here your name, what country you're from, and some fun memories that you have of your home country.
My name is Vivian Edwards. I'm from the beautiful parish of Portland. So fun things that we have, cricket and dominoes. We have bacon clubs in Raton and the Rio Grande. We have the best jerk pork in Boston.
In Boston.
Boston Beach.
Yeah.
I went to Port Antonio High School, and from there I worked with Ministry of Health, Princess Margaret Hospital,
Okay.
and Port Antonio Hospital. Then I migrated here.
You see? Oh no, rushing my story.
Okay.
Caribbean people, boy, I tell you. I'm just a gentleman.
All right.
Listen. What's your name?
Anthony
What
Michael.
What's your name? What country you're from? And some fun facts about your childhood growing up in that country.
Okay, my name is Anthony Michael McKnight. Most people know me as Michael.
Okay.
Grew up in Trinidad, left early age of 16. Some of the fun things, someone my age growing up at that time, Carnival, which we were not allowed to go to a lot of the events because when you live with grandparents, great grandparents, parents, it's 7 days of church. It's the Anglican church, it's the Baptist church, because in those days no babysitter, no staying at the neighbor's house.
Got it.
Fun things, yes, Carnival. For me, growing up then is food, fruits.
What's your favorite Trinidadian food? Street food?
I would say doubles.
Doubles,
and
okay.
roti, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you, my dear sir. We're gonna ask this gorgeous lady right here. Your name?
My name is
The country you're
James.
from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Okay. What part of Jamaica?
I am from Manchester. I'm a country girl.
Okay. Cold.
And one of the best thing about where I'm from in Manchester, Manchester is known for fruits, and fruits.
Nice.
We do a lot of farming, and most of our bananas, yams, stuff like that is from Manchester, Jamaica.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna ask the gorgeous lady at the end with that beautiful shirt on.
My name is Lola Peart, and I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. I came here as a child,
Okay. Child like how old?
12.
Okay. All
I
right.
went to school here, high school, college, everything here. And I enjoying Jamaica. I go back as a tourist, so I enjoy
Okay.
everything about Jamaica.
Nice. So you're a pack to eat up.
Big time.
Okay. You're about Boston, go get any jerk.
No.
It's a long drive.
Yes.
But it's worth it. Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Aharon Yosef.
Okay.
I am from Antigua. And some of the fun things I remember about Antigua is, of course, the beach, because they said we have 365. I don't know how true that is. But
It's not true. Can you try hit them up? I'm kidding.
364.
It's 364?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, of course, like Carnival. Everybody look forward to Carnival every year. It's a big thing in Antigua.
Okay. Okay. And Madame. Hi.
Hi. My name is Angela Bent Aline, and I'm from Franklintown, Kingston.
Okay, where you told me come from?
Franklintown, 19th St. Albert.
Mm-hmm.
An old Excelsior girl, and growing up, I always enjoyed the things that my grandparents taught me. And calling people nickname and run and hide. Because you know you're gonna
Where'd
get
you
a
go to primary
spanking.
school?
Franklintown Primary.
Primary? Okay. I went to Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah. Literally down the street from here.
Yes,
I'm come
yes.
from where down by General Penitentiary
Yeah,
area.
GP. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, when I first came here as a child, and I passed the houses in Brooklyn, they were all of the red brick. We said to my mother, I said, Mommy, that's so much prison I have away.
Yeah. You're right.
GP was that.
Yeah,
red
right,
brick.
yeah.
So she said, no, man, these are people's nice homes. And I said, boy, this was that GP. That's it, you know.
Thank you, ma'am. So I was gonna end with you, but I think we have some newcomers.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, we have a lot of rain by us.
It's okay, it's all right. We're gonna make it slide this time. You see what time she from here, so you can charge her?
Can't tell my sister.
It no matter. Fear is fear.
Yes.
Cross the board. Cross the board. Fear is fear. How are you, my dear sir?
I'm John.
Hi, John. So we're doing just like an icebreaker. We're telling each other our names, what country we're from, and what some fond childhood memories. Yeah. So where you come from?
Venezuela.
Where your name?
John Francis.
Oh, you understand patois?
No.
I know, right?
Originally from Trinidad.
And he understood everything I said. So that's a code. Tell me some fond memories of home.
Fine memories of home.
Yeah.
Well,
Growing up there, some fond memories. Playing football.
Playing football in the mud and in the rain was the finest memory I can recall.
What's your favorite food from home?
From home,
Yeah.
well, always callaloo.
Explain your callaloo, because in Jamaica, callaloo is a plant. Some places an actual
Well,
meal.
our callaloo basically is made out of spinach, okra.
Okay.
Sometimes they would put crab in it.
So it's Trini callaloo.
Trini
Okay,
callaloo.
all right.
Yeah,
You
it
said
is
something, but you never say you come from Trinidad. You said confusion. Sorry. I'm glad you helped me out. That's what. Okay, you're next, madam. We need your name.
I am Mona Francis, and I'm originally from Trinidad also.
Okay.
And my fond memory growing up is sitting at the table after we have dinner, my grandparents, and we're doing puzzles together.
Nice.
Yes.
You never got church, will you? Did you go to church?
Oh yes, we go to church. I sang in my church choir. Yeah, sang in my church choir. Part of everything in the church. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So the man of the hour, you asked the question, you heard the questions that I asked. I want you to put your spin on it because you look like you don't listen either. So, I had so much fun with you. So I want you to tell them your name, the country that you're from, and some fun memories of home. Because I know you're a big time cricketer, so.
My name is Charles Dutchin. I'm from a place called Rosal Town, Berbice, Guyana. And my favorite memory is playing football, volleyball, table tennis, and I played cricket, because cricket was embedded maybe into our family. But that wasn't all. After you finish playing basketball at night, you're looking up at all the fruit trees in the yard, the people's yard, and you and your team would raid the trees. And, you know, so then you go home and they know who you are because we were very tall people.
Right.
And so I would get lashes from my dad. You can't follow. You got to be a leader. So the next night I lead the boys, and we went and picked more. My father said that's not the kind of leadership, but that kind of straightened my life because I always like to lead.
Right.
And a failure is not an option for me.
Right.
But I had a lot of fun. But you know, I travel a lot, and I love food.
Okay. What's your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is mangoes.
Okay. Any particular kind of mango or just mango period?
No, they call it black mango. We call it Bucks and Spice.
Okay.
Back home, but they're bigger.
Oh yeah, our black here is small.
Yeah, these that's my favorite mango. But here in Port St. Lucie, I have one that is called it's about this long, 3 pounds. They're about 3 pounds in size. That's how big they are. In my
Wow.
yard,
You sound like you crossbreed them with something.
I think they're bred from Puerto Rico, and then I bought the graft.
The graft. Okay. All right. So I think everybody introduced themselves. Did I miss anybody?
No.
All right. So I'm just gonna ask some questions, and then whoever thinks they have the answer for that question, kind of put your hand up, and then we'll go from there, right? So, who has been with this organization the longest? How long have you been with the organization?
Since inception, 1992.
Tell us a little bit about your history with the organization.
Migrated here from Brooklyn, 91. And I played cricket through a friend with the team in Palm Bay.
Okay.
And after the first season, you know, I got a phone call, and the gentleman, I recognized a Jamaican accent. He basically said, I understood from somebody that you play cricket, and we would like you to join us. I said, okay, so I went out. It was a better option for me because, you know, it's close proximity to where I live, which is Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
We got together, we formed a club, and that was the basis. But the second go round, because I think they tried to start the club in the 80s, didn't come off the ground. But in 92, it did.
Okay.
We always had a vision, you know, to move from, you know, feeding everybody under the tree and coming into what we have right now.
Building. Okay.
So from 92 to where we are right now. At first we were kind of the laughing stock because they used to always say
Who is they?
the rest of the league.
Okay.
If you want good food, you go to Port St. Lucie. But you know, the hospitality is good, but they can't play cricket. That was fine.
Okay.
That was fine because there was a lot of unfairness, you know, where folks who had money actually paid their players to come in and play.
And play for them. Okay.
But after a while, as you can see, we have quite a few championships.
Yeah. I
that
took some
we,
videos of that earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
And we could kind of boast that, you know, we have the oldest, because that was a running joke. Because on one side of the field, you could probably count about 250 if you added them out the age.
Okay.
But it was skill and experience that we brought to the game.
If
And
you
we
say
are the
so, I'll go
only
with
club that we could say that we have a
Old
physical
people.
building in South Florida.
Okay. All right. Thanks. So this is the old school guy. I'm gonna ask one of these ladies now, because this is a cricket club, right? Basically a cricket club, social kind of a thing. Why? Y'all are cricketers? You love cricket? You're fond of cricket? Your husband play cricket? What is Any of you ladies can take it. You want to take it?
Well, I can say this club for me, I moved here in 2005 from Chicago.
Okay.
And one of my main reasons for South Florida was I couldn't take the cold anymore. So I practically ran to here. And I used to just visit the club when they have
So you
events.
live in the area?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
All right.
So I just used to visit when they have events and so forth. And from coming to their events, I kind of liked the place, so I eventually became a member.
Okay.
And the reason for this is because there's a lot of Caribbean, cultures here, and it's a safe place to be.
Okay.
Because lately it's not anywhere you can go and feel safe. And when I walk through this building, that front door, I feel very safe
Okay.
when I'm here. So.
So you play cricket now?
No, I don't. I don't play cricket, but I support the cricketers.
The cricketers.
Yes.
Support is key sometimes. You can cook?
Oh yeah.
So that's where the food comes from?
No.
What I want you guys to think about is how do you now leverage what you have created to create legacy for the young people, right? So anybody can take that question. You don't have to answer it holistically, you just have to answer it honestly. And if you don't really know how to do it, say you don't know how to do it, but I wish that we could do so and so. You see what I'm saying?
The one thing that we do is all the donors out there, their children. If say for example that we were all gone, their children would be a part of this institution. That's the document that we are drafting right now, so that.
So how do you encourage the children to actually do that? It's nice to draft a document,
yeah, but
how do you encourage the children to actually move that forward?
We asked them to bring them inside and let them
Okay.
see what's going on, And so we got to find out what it is. Like I would get my granddaughters here when they come from the state. I bring them and let them see. Yeah, they like it, But
How do you engage them?
yeah,
Do you guys have any youth programs, any youth activities that you do for, like, for example, the scholarship folks, right? Do you bring them back after they graduate from college or something like that?
What we do, we had a program set up that my brother and a couple of guys were supposed to go to the schools to teach a game of cricket,
Nice,
and then bring them inside here to see what we have.
right,
And they've been doing that in Canada,
Right.
where the government was giving them money to go into the school and teach it. They taught us some fantastic cricketers. But the problem that we have is that everybody's still working here. They don't have the time. And so now I have to go back now into schools and I'll be talking to people about bringing people inside, teach you guys about cricket. And then what we do, we donate some gears to them, and then we can bring them onto the cricket ground,
right,
and they can see what's going on. Some people came out here
right.
and see what cricket is all about. And some people came out, young kids came out and started practicing. So,
Very nice.
But we got to continue to do more of that.
Right.
We got to continue to do more of that.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be a part of it. And everybody always point their finger at me. And I said, well, I can't do it all. I got Mr. Smart here, he can do something, he can transport somebody.
Mr. Smart brought me down here,
Yeah.
so that's something, right?
Yeah, he was on my
The
case.
crowd?
He was on my case all the time. He was on my case all the time. So that's the whole thing, is that we follow. When I came here, I used to be the 501c in Minnesota. When I came here, this was just automatic from, but I just had to learn the rules.
Right.
The Florida rules.
rules different
Yes,
from everybody.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then I went out to meet the politicians, and
Right.
and we tried to do the different things for the neighborhood, the veterans, and a whole bunch of other things we can do. So far I'm satisfied
Okay.
that now I can walk through the door and know that it's going to be good.
Right, okay, but you have to think too, moving forward, when you're not in a position to do what you're doing, can you hand that off to that grandchild or that great-grandchild to say, look, I took you this far. What is, how are you gonna take us now, right? And that's involving them not only in coming to the place, but the dynamics to how it runs, right? I have a group of young people that I started working with the other day that were actually gonna do a town hall session for them. And then young people now said, when I'm at 50, them still young. So it's from like 18 to 50. I don't know why they think they're young, but from like 18 to 50, to talk about what do we as a community need to do with them to entice them to bring our stuff forward, right? Because a lot of times we preach to them, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. Them no want to do that. They want to be involved. So we were lucky enough to get like 2 young people that are actually going to run those committees that I talked about earlier, and then we will teach them how to be better at it. So now we will be able to get more young people involved in our organization, because what we don't want to do is leave them out of the conversation, the internet conversation, with the person that runs your social media like in their sleep, you know, whereas we trying to figure out how do we add the music to this, and Jesus, the letter don't look right, and so on. So they go blah, 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 and it's out there to, you know, thousands of people. So those are one of the things we need to consider, is how do we entice, involve, get their ideas right to make this place better than it is. Nothing is wrong with it now. You guys have taken it here and you will take it further, but how do we continue to grow it so that when we pass on gone, the place is still standing, the lights are still on, they're still playing cricket, and a new set of folks are coming behind them to take it to that next level. So you used to go to the West Indian Hall? Did
Yes,
you
on 7 Mile Road, right.
Okay, so not a true comparison, but how do you compare the two?
Well, this is far better, okay? I mean, for the members here, are all nice people.
So was it a personal issue at the West Indian Hall, don't call it a name, that, or was it the environment of the place?
The number one environment, yes,
Right.
on 7 Mile Road, as
Right,
you know,
right,
that's
right.
the best here
Right.
now. And I was working
Okay,
at 4, so I was not traveling all the time, so I really didn't get involved on that.
got it. Okay, all right, you keep it clean. We have some other things we can say about that. But anybody wants to take that question that I posed about getting more young people involved? Have you thought about an event, this entertainment? No, go ahead, Ray.
What we do now, we started a line dancing program.
Nice.
Yeah. And we have been increasing in numbers, age group, multicultural, because I work in healthcare, so I have a few white folks with us, and they are enjoying what they're learning. And when they come, they get fascinated with the place. That one of them said, "Oh, I'm joining the club."
Nice.
And so, and I said to her, "I hope you're not feeling uncomfortable." She said, "Oh no, I love to do my wobble," and she's trying to bring other people, young people, because she brought her daughter
Nice.
on Wednesday night, and I said to her at work the next day, "You think your daughter gonna bring some friends?" She said, "You never know." She was like, "Mom, I enjoy myself," so that will probably bring in some more.
So tell us, how often do you do that?
Every Wednesday from
Every
7 to
Wednesday,
9.
from
Yes.
7 to 9, right here?
Right here.
Okay. Do you, for example, do you guys take videos, pictures of when they're dancing or the music is playing, and give it to the gentleman down there to put on your social media?
No, we never thought, but it's a
Please
good
do
thought.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, this way you can get more,
Yeah.
more visual. And that's one of the things, again, we talk about. We do for us in these little silos, and then we wonder why nobody knows what we're doing, but we're working extremely hard, right? But when you go looking for funding and stuff like that, folks don't really know who you are, because you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for the greater community. And that's one of the struggles that we have in Michigan too, is I do a couple of things there on the, for the state. You make sure your network is and I go into rooms, I used to go into rooms and use the abbreviations, CCCO, WIAA, JAM, and these people looking at me like, what is she talking about? So now I had to learn, when I go out representing us, I'm very clear about who we are, what we stand for. We're the Caribbean Community Cultural Carnival Organization. We're not no CCCO. At home we CCCO. In the bigger world, you need to know who we are. who we are, right? So a part of the thing is marketing too. How do we package ourselves and market ourselves to the wider community to make sure, one, we're celebrated because we are big deals. Number two, we need to grow. Number three, we need money to grow. And number four, it don't all need to come out of our pockets because we got bills to pay. That's why there is grants and there's sponsorships out there to grow our organizations. But if they don't know who you are, you can't get the funding. You're doing good work, but they don't see it. So a big part of it is nowadays is social media, which is make sure your website's up to date, make sure you have an IG page that kind of shows at a flash everything that you're doing, Yeah, you know what I mean? So they can see that they do line dancing here. Oh my God, I have line dance in a minute. I'm gonna come over here on a Wednesday night from this time to this time and I know I'm gonna have fun, right? So that's one of the things to consider, right? As far as it is creating legacy for the younger people that are involved. Also think of like your grandchildren or your children, talking to them and say, you know, if I wanted you to get involved with this organization, how do you think we could make it better? Just ask them.
Some of us, our grandchildren are thousands of miles away.
It don't matter, you can call them and ask them.
When they come,
Yeah.
you know, I bring them here, and you know they like it, you know, and then sometimes they try to correct me. You got to do this, and you got to do that.
Exactly, because we have to think in their time. This is not 1990 something and the early 2000s. That's something that don't work again.
So they are not coming until they are retired anyway.
Huh?
They are not coming back until they are retired.
But you can get ideas from them. You can get ideas from them because I know they would love to be in an organization like this to celebrate themselves in whatever city they are because they're looking for it. And I think that's our disconnect with our young people, is we're too busy trying to keep them safe and raise them and make sure they go to the best school, that the culture part of it, besides for us cooking the food at the house and making sure they eat it, we're not getting them none of that. They don't know how to play Lucie. They don't know how to play domino. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? They don't, you know what I mean? Go ahead,
At
I'm
home,
sorry.
I teach my grandson to play Lucie. All of the Jamaican games that we have. Jacks, my grandson, I
Yeah.
taught him how to play jacks, and he was like, "Oh, grandma, that's fun," you know.
You're a great grandmother. A lot of them don't do that though. A lot of them don't do that.
And I always send my boys to Jamaica every year, and so they understand the whole culture of. Like when I first gave them chicken for 2 days, I don't want that kind in my plate. And when we went to Jamaica, oh, I want that. Yes. Can't be from right. That's all they want. So, you know, I culture my boys. Yeah.
He's like, call me. Bully.
The one thing we do is, I'm from a very, very large family. And when we get together, it's like, my friend would tell me, we get together and we have a great time.
Right.
And when I put the kids next to me to sit down when they're eating, and I would say, man, look at that picture over there. By the time they look, I gone with a piece of meat.
My brother was like that. You saying praise and he taking the meat off the plate.
So another thing is that we get a lot of sponsorship from businesses and a doctor, he's some guy, and he sponsored the club every year, and so that kind of helps us out to do, you know, for the guys to play cricket. Yeah.
But think about it too. When, God forbid something happens and the organization doesn't have the relationship that y'all have to get the money that y'all get, what's gonna happen?
Well, what I have been doing is that I've been teaching.
Perfect.
I've been teaching folks because after the vice president passed away, I had to step back in. I was supposed to be out now with the treasurer. Now I had to step back in because I made a commitment to all the people on that board that everybody's going to be receiving their money. So I got to make sure that that's done. And some people can't see it. You know, they want to climb the tree from the top.
Right. And it's a matter of building relationship to make sure you guys continue to stay viable, right?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the business community, the political environment that you're in. You know, just to make sure that people know who you are as an organization.
Yeah, if you look at everything inside here, everything is donated, from everything on the walls. Everything is donated. The tables, the chairs.
Yeah, who donated them?
The speakers, former treasurer, assistant
members.
treasurer. Yes, members.
Members, okay.
All the members, not
Right.
non-members. That's all. And then some people come in and see, you know what, here's $300, could you put in the scholarship
So and
fund?
so, right.
You know,
Very nice. So that shows that you're doing good work.
Yeah.
It really shows that you're doing good work.
But we have,
So we also do, you were asking about bringing people in,
Yes.
we do karaoke.
oh, that's
And
good.
that has been a big-
That's good.
A lot of people from outside are coming.
So when you do karaoke, how come we ain't
Once
doing
a month.
karaoke tonight?
Well,
Tonight-
tonight is
So
bingo.
can I just bingo
Tonight
night?
is
Can I
bingo
just
night.
bingo
We
night?
do every Friday.
Today is
Okay.
bingo and domino, as I told you.
I should have called ahead to make sure I came for karaoke night.
Yeah, well, that will be next week. On Saturday
See something, we get the best we get some, I told him when you come out here, forget about everything else, go and have fun.
Fun, absolutely.
Laughter is the best.
And it's extremely comfortable here.
night.
Because I'm one of them people that I get a little anxious before I do interviews. But I tell you, when I came in the hallway,
I saw your marketing out there.
I know, I'm gonna use it to do the marketing. But the ambiance, I think, draws you in once you come to the door. You know, and the colors outside are extremely warm and inviting, you know, the walls and those kinds of things. So you guys are really doing a good job. And then I'm gonna test your rum out to see who watered down the rum.
Not here.
Oh, you don't want to know? Oh.
No, we can't.
So do we have any parting words, anything you want us to know about the organization besides the karaoke night?
There's something else that we do. We started an Adopt a Street program.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where we clean up the street once a month. And, oh no, I just have to tell them, pick up the garbage. Yeah, so that also, because then it involves community
Right.
and, you know, getting involved in City Hall. and
Do they
other
put your name
groups.
on the street?
Yes,
We gotta make sure we get that.
Yes, and a blue,
It's up there.
blue,
Blue
blue,
sign.
The blue sign, okay.
sign over here.
Nice, okay.
Yes, so that's something else that we're doing.
Very nice.
That's the only-
Anybody live in this neighborhood over here?
Some people. You know, we did a program for like a lot of the seniors. We used to go and paint the homes, and then I'm thinking about.
You know, me not for be a senior, you can come to Michigan and put my Christmas time coming.
I
Good
think
time
we
to
I
be.
think we have to continue. But another program we have here is people. We call them sickings.
Shut-ins.
Shut-ins.
Okay.
We have a program where they go out and pray with them, and then we have a reverend. And when he comes from church, he goes out and visit them, and
Very
you know,
nice.
and I would call, make sure that everybody's okay. If I don't see you, I'll call. Is everything okay? Can we do something?
Right,
But
right.
we're always. If I ask these folks here, this gentleman here need a loaf of bread. You get about 50 loaf of bread by his door.
Right.
You know, that's the way it is. You know,
Very
and
nice.
it's a we are given organization, and I love that.
I like that a lot.
I'm 3 century of Roman Catholicism, and my mother was one of those one of those ladies that teach us to give and not to receive, but to give. And so we spread it as we go.
Okay. I like that. Who's the big cook? Who's the cook?
The chef is not here.
I know the salad lady.
The salad lady.
The salad. You know, I have the salad.
Everybody can say, I will cook occasionally.
Everybody
What do you
wishes
cook?
Like anything I can cook. I cook
They just don't want to say it.
You cook pepper pots?
yes, I cook
These
pepper
two.
pot.
Okay. Next time I come, you're gonna make me some pepper pots.
Okay, let me know.
My husband
I want
makes
some
the
pepper
spinach
pot.
rice.
Some
This is a
callaloo. He cooks it.
Spinach rice. And then we have spinach rice.
Spinach rice.
And the corn soup.
I just
And
I
corn
love
soup.
corn soup. It's all Trinity food. Wait, come
I
on
just
now.
like to keep a
Jerk
low
pork and
profile.
jerk chicken. Jerk pork. Okay.
Chicken.
Jerk chicken.
Then we
I
got
know.
we got Chinese food. We cook lo mein and chow mein,
Okay.
and then we have
We have American food.
We have
We
our
have
cultural.
chicken
And
curry.
we have, and we have the
Give
prayer
me
breakfast,
macaroni
and we have
cheese.
ackee sausage, breadfruit, everything.
Everything is right here.
Honey.
Hold on a minute. You know what? My lady, she's thinking about doing a gospel fest next year, and her daughter's in New York. She's a
That's a
minister.
good one.
And when she comes here, this hall is jammed. And she's thinking the vice president of the past, she's going to do it for him. And when we call, we get everything up in there for you to use.
Culturally, everything.
Very nice.
So I'll give you the card and you can check on the website when we have it.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have my number. Just
Yes.
once the flyer's ready to just let me know. I'm
Okay.
committed to anything that you guys are
Okay.
doing. If you send it over to
So-
me, I'll help market
Okay,
it.
if that,
Yeah.
if that, we can wrap it up and we get something for you to snack on and.
Oh, you know, Samantha, but I wanted to get any final words from anybody. Want to big up the club? Say why you're a part of it. You know what I mean?
I think
Come get those things.
It's a great place to be. It's a great place to spend time. We spend a lot of time here, keeping the cup clean, keeping it ready for people to
Kind of
come.
family oriented, you know, we try to live like a family.
That's basically what it is, the camaraderie.
I love the multicultural nature of it too. You guys gel very well
The
together.
one thing we do,
Appreciate
the
that.
one thing we do.
If
when
we have
get
a
new
party
time-
sometime, for example, not as we have to go cater the food. Just decide, okay, this one is gonna do this one is gonna do this. At the time you catch yourself, we have surplus of food.
Right,
We have more food than we have people.
right.
One thing we do in here, and I think we got to find the secretary. Because she was, we ought to spray on our meetings and pray on everything that we do.
You wanna take that? I know your brother come from me, so you follow your brother.
That's her husband.
Who's your husband?
That's my husband, that's the one that told you, the one that told you from Venezuela.
You related to that one down there, sir?
Not the one at the end.
The one in the end.
Not the one at the end, the one next
Oh,
to
I know
him.
who your husband.
That is a brother from another mother.
Oh, you got me there.
Yes, that's a brother from another mother.
So now that we're conversating, you're a part of this organization because?
Because when we moved from New York and visiting the club, we liked what we saw and then decided that we want to be a part of the organization, so we became members. And on top of all of that, we get involved with a lot of things. And you know, when our entertainment manager there, you know, when we have a party, get together, decide what we're going to prepare. And when cricket, when the visitors come on a Sunday to play with us, afterwards they leave the field, they come here, and we feed them. And I become the salad lady. So
You're the healthy
I
one.
make, yes, so I
Got
make the
it.
salads all the time for every function actually.
Okay. How long have you been with the organization?
When did we join?
Now, when did you start?
2019. Yeah, about 2019 we joined.
Okay. And that you said that's right after you moved here from New York?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're a new plant transplant then?
Yes. Yeah, we moved here in 2018.
Okay.
It gives you something to do, somewhere to go. So you
Keep you out of trouble.
Well, not trouble really, because I hope
Yeah.
I can't get into trouble.
Oh.
It gives me somewhere to go, something to do, participate in something you don't feel bored.
Right. So who else here plays cricket? You play cricket. So before we delve into your history with cricket, as the head of the organization, take this opportunity now to tell us the history behind this organization and why it means so much to you.
When I came here in 1996 and to visit a friend. I said, "Is there cricket? Is there golf? And is there fishing? A special kind of fish, you know, in Guyana?" They said yes. So I went to the ground and I met them. Came back in 2000 and I met them again. And then I came in 2002 and I joined the organization in 2002. But I still was in Minneapolis. In 2003 I retired and I came here. And Mr. McKnight and I, one day in the cricket ground, he said, "Man, I'm overwhelmed." He's the treasurer, he's the secretary. He said, "My wife would have to type my notes, and you all could get her to do something, but I can't get her to type my notes. So I'm going to do the money business." So I became the treasurer.
You
Until
left out
2000.
one thing,
What?
also the cricket captain.
You're not Jamaican, are you?
No.
Okay, just checking.
So when I joined the club, I started playing in 2004. As I remember, we won. Mike said they won trophies before. We won the first trophy in 2004, and I was very active. 2005, 7, 9, 11. So we keep winning because we had very great captains.
Got it.
But, you know, and they you know, if you have to come to practice, you have to come to practice. Well, with that, we were eating on the ground, and I'm eating on the ground. Leaves are falling, and the birds are over there doing what they got to do. So we decided, the lady on that end of the wall, and Mr. Morrison and Mr. Cole, we decided what we, you know, to build a building. We want to build it. So they didn't know anything about building structure, and I was the pathway for that. So what I did is that we started talking about it, and people talk about, well, we should have the members to give us $5,000 and $10,000. I said that's too much because everybody can't do it. But some member went to the bank and drew money from the bank to make a deposit to buy the land for this place.
Right.
So we all put our money in and we buy the land. Then we went to the bank for the building, and then you know, I saw the man said, well, you know, if you have your membership is how much? And I said this many. And our membership dues, and that's a number I just pulled off my head. I said it's $480. He said you got a loan.
Nice.
So when I came back here, I you know, to the executive, I said we can't charge our people for it. So we did where we are right now. The cricketers pay $150 because they play cricket and they go home, and the rest of them come back here to eat and use the facilities. So with that, I grew up in the construction industry, so I know what it is, you know, for the building itself. And so what I did, I drew this pathway of what money we had. I went to the city and I met the mayor and became a good friend. And he and I are friends up to today. And he said, "What can I do for you?" I said, "We need a building. We need to have some stuff." He said, "Okay, these are the engineers." And so I started working with him, and I drew this rough draft. And I gave a friend of mine from Guyana. He was a designer, and he drew it. And I give it to the architects. And this is what we need.
Right.
It's 174 people from the fire department. 150 sitting on chairs we can take. So we had all these things. So I immersed myself with the political side of it. The sheriff, Miss Walker from the election office, from the court, and the lady that appraised the property. She's still there, and then you know, the mayor who was here. So I said, you know what, let's do it. And so we went about, we built this building, and then to take the damnedest time to finish that for the sewer out there.
Okay.
And it's like 20 feet. They've never done that before. So I went to the mayor back again. He says, "You get it next week." So he said you have 1 week to fix it. And then after they fix it, we had our first meeting back there.
Nice.
So then we have people. You know what? You're looking at people here around this table here. They're great donors, and they give me a hell of a time when I ask for the bill for what they donate.
Got it.
Just to keep walking.
Right.
Because
right.
they give from their heart, because this is their club. And so that's we've been given, we call it soft money. So everybody would give, you know, I'm going to do the salad. What it costs you, $50?
Whatever they can, right?
Whatever it is, you know.
Yeah,
So we do it all the time, and people are just willing to work. But then you have people who are just pulling you, but you got to forget about them. And so here's the building right now, and everybody had come from the East Coast, come here, and they said, boy, we're glad if we can have this building.
It's difficult. It's really difficult for Caribbean people, one, to work as cohesively as y'all do, because we are so segmented in our thought processes, right? Jamaicans want to stay with Jamaicans, Trini want to stay with Trini. We'll intermarry now, and we'll have kids. But when it comes to doing business or having a club, we want to have our own little not understanding that there's not enough of us out there in these spaces to be successful with what we need to do. So I applaud you guys. One, for doing the hard work. Two, for standing up a building from ground up.
The one thing I had is, they were said to me, you speak very softly. I said, I speak very softly, but I walk with a big stick. Knowledge and power.
Absolutely.
Knowledge is power. And so I would go
and
to
relationships.
Yes, I would go to Miss Edwards and said, I need to have this schedule. This is what I think that we should have. She put it together with my wife. Well, she's in there. She doesn't want to be out there. So they put it together, the schedule, give it to our guy that takes care of the what do we do out here? The internet and everybody else. So everybody can see it.
Nice.
Any place in the country.
Nice.
So we have members all over in Minnesota. We have members in, I think there's some in Chicago. There's a guy, Alan Stewart, from Michigan.
Okay.
So we have guys all over the. We have guys from all over the place in Canada that are members here in this organization. So when they come back, I'm glad to see them. But some people want to climb the tree from on top.
And then don't have on a panty. You understand what I'm saying?
No,
So everything is just hanging out and they can't go nowhere. Too much breeze and blow over them.
Yeah, so they want to climb the tree.
Yes.
That's what happened right now. So when I came here, and as I said before with Michael, he said, "There's a two position I have," and they didn't ask me, "Are you Guyanese Indian? Are you Guyanese black or mixed race?"
No matter.
No. I'm telling you, it's happening right now. Anyway, I said no. They didn't ask me that, and these are Jamaicans. They said, "Can you play cricket?" I said, "Yes." Here we got a man here can play cricket. So I started playing cricket. Yeah, you know.
Absolutely.
And in my family, we have a lot of cricket. We're all cricketers, but I have a little brother that from Canada that plays World Cup for Canada.
Nice.
So he's not here anymore. But the point I'm getting at is that I love the people here, and you know, I can be wrong, and they would correct me, and I said, yeah, I need correction sometimes. I don't want to be perfect, but I need correction. And they would say, well, you should have done this, and you know, you know. So I'll go ahead and do it. And if, for example, the vice president, you research, so we need a bingo. So we get a electronic bingo now.
Okay.
It's up in the wall there tonight. And so everything that we did is that, like my wife, who's in there, she does all the legal papers for this club.
Right.
Everything that we do, if she goes, everybody's at loss.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's one of the things you guys have to consider too, documentation, how
Yes.
you know, digitalize that to make sure you have, you know,
Yes,
maybe
yes,
not
yes.
just one person has access to it,
No,
or
no,
server
but-
somewhere where you can pull the data
Yeah,
or whatever.
what we do, we have data,
Perfect.
yes,
Very good.
we have data here, and then she kept all the data for the, she's a member of the board, so she has all the data for the board, so somebody
Right.
go around, you know, we have data, so we've been on top of everything right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the average age of the member? Does anybody know the average age of your membership?
I would say 69.
What do young people them there? What do young cricketer them there?
No, they don't wanna come,
They don't want to come.
they don't wanna participate.
They only play cricket.
Okay, but they come and participate in the sports and the
Yeah,
games, they just not.
Right.
I was 65, the average
Yeah,
age.
'cause
Average
mine
about
is
65.
60.
About 65.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Entertainment, I want you to tell us some of the your signature events that you do here, and how do people find out information about what you're doing to come out and support it from an entertainment standpoint, right? Because I know you have a banquet that's coming up. And,
Black and white.
right.
That's our main, our number one signature event. And this
Tell
year,
us a little bit about that
well,
event.
this is our 15th year.
15th year.
15th year.
Okay.
We have pictures we could show you too, but usually our population is anywhere from 200 to 300,
Very nice.
and it's very formal, and we don't keep it here, we keep it at the community center. So how we advertise, we print tickets, we like some of our sponsors, we let them know the date and so forth. We have it on the board, the website, and the robocalls, and we announce it in the meeting. And tonight, Friday night, so word of mouth. Tell our friends, my friend tell their friends, and so on.
Got it. And you say it's 15 years old, and the reason behind the event is?
Well, I'm not really sure. It's just one of our members got the idea, brought it to the president, and took it away.
He had the idea, he said we should have, he's very creative, but he just gave it to you and it's gone.
Right.
And then we just gotta pick it up, I gotta come back to him. So we have the all, for example, we have the all white, and then we have the black and white. And the all white, we bring entertainers in here, because it's best for us to do it here, so we, save the expenses.
Right.
So, but the black and white we have to take outside. And so he came up with this idea, and I said, okay, I pick it up and I put a team together, and the team says, we're gonna go ahead and do it. And so that's where we are today right now.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking, what's the funding that you guys, or the monies that you make from it, is just for operations? Do you give scholarships?
Yes,
You put it towards,
yes.
know?
We use a lot of that to pay on the sheet out there, on the wall there, the donors that we borrow money from.
Okay. Oh, okay, you got it.
Yes,
To repay
so
them.
we just have one way
Got
to
it.
go.
Okay.
And that's it, and now we have just a mortgage.
Okay.
And when we get a mortgage, this is owned by the association.
Fantastic.
But we do get scholarships and things.
Tell me a little bit about the scholarships.
Charles?
Rotten. Are you
well,
get up in there?
Well, what happened is that my nephew came from Edmonton, Canada,
Okay.
and he the coast he drowned on the coast there, and so his mom and all of us get together and we, for his memory, we established this scholarship in his name. So what we did is that he was supposed to move here because he was an American citizen living in Canada, and so we set a scholarship up for kids who were less fortunate. So we had like one time we had like about six scholarships. We give it like $1,000, $1,500, depends on what we do. So we're raising funds now for these kids. But the problem I have is that we have folks over here. Well, I don't have no kids, but when you came to this country, when you arrived in this country here, somebody paid for it for you.
Right.
So why can't you pay it forward for those
somebody
kids?
else?
You know?
Absolutely.
So that's the thing. But I am there, and so we're doing well right now with the scholarship. That's how it started. And
What's the criteria for the scholarship recipient?
2.5 grade average.
Okay, and there's an application
Yes,
process?
yes, the application, and then we have a committee that review the application.
Got it.
And then what we do is that the committee would print, my wife is in the committee, and they would print up a certificate.
You keep on saying your wife. What's your name?
Cecile.
Cecile. You Cecile name.
Cecile.
Yeah.
She's back in the room. She's
Use her name.
Yes, Cecile.
We know say have a wife, Mr. Sorry. Use her name.
Cecile, she would prepare, because she's prepared all the documents, and then they go, and then we give them a check. We used to send a check to the school.
Right.
But then we give it to them to go and buy their computers, whatever they want to do.
Okay.
All we need is the receipt for our tax purpose.
To cover it, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So the application for the scholarship is on your website? How do they get access to it?
Yes, yeah. But then we do is if you have a son or a daughter graduate, we know.
Graduated from high school?
Yes,
Okay.
are going to graduate this year.
Okay.
So we said take a form and fill it out and bring it back. And
Got it.
So there's a lot of people like
So
that.
you keep your pulse too on the community members, so
Yes.
you can kind
So
of
we are
know whose
coming-
child or
Yes.
grandchild is coming up. Okay.
Yeah, we are
very
community
good.
oriented, so we
Very
want.
good.
See, some people here think that the community is just this group here. Community
Right.
is.
Large, yeah,
It's
for the
outside.
membership base that you have too, right? And then some of the younger cricketers that are having children too. That's a good way to roll them in. You know what I mean? The IT guy,
That's me.
tell us the website address. Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? How do we find out information about your organization?
Okay, our website is SLCSA Inc. I'm sorry, it's St. Lucie, St. Lucie, CSA, INC.com.
Okay. I'll make sure to get the information so I can put it in the,
I'll give a call to you.
perfect, so I can put it in the,
We also have Facebook site. We don't have Instagram.
okay. You need to
So-
get up on Instagram.
Well,
Especially with, no, one of the reason I'm saying that too is, especially from the cricket side,
Mm-hmm.
the more you market that stuff on Instagram, the more eyes you'll get and more people will be involved, curious enough to come find out about what you guys are doing. One, you can get cricket players. Two, you can get new members. And three, you guys are doing such a fabulous job. I think it would beholden other people to come and see how you guys operate to build out what they have in their city. You know what I mean? Just to have that conversation from to a young person. You know, we've been here, this is what we've done. We can help guide you to do this particular thing in your city. You know, and it's the cool thing, when Mr. Smart reached out to me, I was like, he reached out to show off really. Because he was like, the West Indian Hall is not the only one that have their building.
That's what I did.
And that's exactly what it was. He's like, you have to come see ours. So show that off. You know, let people see what you're doing. One of the things we struggle with in Michigan is we all know about what we're doing, but nobody else does. So for example, our children don't know, our grandchildren don't know, the teacher that may have 4 or 5 Caribbean students in her class don't know. So when they're searching for resources for our folks, they cannot find us. So we are, unfortunately, and I say this in a lot of conversations that I have, we are the group of people that are visibly invisible in every space that we are. One, because although we are black and brown people, we're not African Americans, and we're not Africans, right? So a lot of times we go under the radar to get what we want to get, but we don't celebrate who we are, and I have a problem with that. Because what we're not doing is creating a legacy for our young people to take what you guys have here, to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to think about that a little bit. How do you use the resources that you have, the fact that you have your own building, the fact that you've been doing an amazing job for all these years celebrating each other as Caribbean people. I love the fact that there's somebody here from lots of different places, right? You need a Haitian in the group though. But I'm there. Oh, tell myself what's up. Huh?
We have from
We have
Panama
from
too.
Panama. See, and that's what I'm talking about. We socialize together very well, but when we're in our professional spaces, we don't do that good a job, one, supporting each other, and two, making sure that we tell others about ourselves. So we tend to, our organizations tend to die once the elders, God forgive me, die. You know what I'm
Find me for.
Not praise, not praise. It's supposed to pray because you always pray.
Oh well.
Well, in part, all I have to say is, you know, this thing started very small back in '92, and you know, I made this statement several times, and I would hate to see a for sale sign on the front of the building. You know, we have to do everything that is necessary to keep the ship afloat. You know?
Absolutely. All right, folks, thank you so much for your time, your energy, your conversations. I hope you had as much fun as I
didn't
did.
get you.
Yes, we do.
Huh?
I didn't get the honor.
You should have come early.
But I got her name, Molly.
Because I was calling her.
Because you called her. Okay.
And you gotta come to the club.
Yes.
Oh, I gave her a
I've seen
card.
it, especially the ackee and saltfish, breadfruit time. But my name is Sophia Chu. It has been an honor being here with you great folks today. And I need to just get a picture of you guys. Once I do this video, I'll send that information to you also. I'll big you guys up all over. But again, remember, a part of this for us as Caribbean people is to create legacy through community service. And we do appreciate the work that all of you have been doing.
Amen.
So until next time, peace.
Thank you.
So I need to get a picture of everybody together. I don't know if you want to do it with chairs, you know, people sitting down and
Some
stuff.
people sit down, some people stand.
Yeah.
There's short people here.
Like, come over.